I'm going to do something here. I'm gonna cook healthy peanut soup. Peanuts and it's a raw peanuts and chicken noodle soup. Peanuts and chicken noodle soup. This is the chicken noodle soup. I'm gonna put it inside the peanut there. Okay. And I'm going to add a little water. I will now blend it. Okay, I'm going to add a little coriander. I'm going to put some coriander in it for flavor. Okay, and I'm going to add a little more water. Okay, and I will blend now. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit more water to make it possible to blend well. Okay, I'm going to check to see if it is smooth. Yeah, it is smooth. Okay, let me blend it a little bit more. Okay, I'm gonna stop blending and I'm going to put, oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, oh my gosh. I will start the cooking as I have blended the I have blended it, so I'm going to start cooking now. So I'm going to add olive oil, about 3 tablespoons of olive oil, and I'm going to put chop onions. Okay, and this soup is going to be really healthy soup. Okay, so I'm going to add some cumin in it. Cumin has a lot of nutritious value to it. About 1 tablespoon. Cumin has a lot of strong flavor, so you're not going to make the flavor be too strong. Then now I'm going to add the powdered garlic in about 1 teaspoon, and I'm going to put some red crushed pepper, optional. I'm going to add this garlic salt with herbs in it. I'm going to turn the soup. This is getting it ready to start cooking. So you leave it there to cook for a few minutes. The spices that I used were spices that are really healthy. So I'm going to put some rosemary in it. This soup is very healthy soup. Very, very healthy. I'm going to turn it. I'm going to close it to simmer a little bit. Okay. So now, this soup is going to be very good for maybe, side soup, or you can use it to eat foreigner. Fufu, African fufu. Okay. So I have already cooked. I have cooked some chicken and some stockfish in this pot, okay? So I'm gonna add this sauce. I'm gonna add this mixture, this chicken. These are all chicken and stockfish in there. And I'm gonna turn it. I will let it cook for a little bit more. Chicken has some health benefits in it. It has a lot of health benefit to it. So this soup I'm cooking is a real good soup. You can take it when you don't even feel good. You feel a little like you're a little bit sick or something like that. You're going to have a little flu. You can take it, because everything I put here is healthy. Garlic is antibacterial. Cumin has its own a lot of health benefits. And onions has sulfur in it. Coriander has a lot of health benefits in it too. So I am cooking healthy here. I like to make everything I'm doing very healthy so that people can be able to benefit from some of these things. Okay, so you have to do a little, stir fry a little bit of the oil, the olive oil. And I put olive oil, so you're gonna do a little stir frying of it, and you're going to let it to boil a little bit, because everything was pre-cooked. Peanuts, you can eat peanut raw, you can eat coriander raw, so you're gonna let it to cook a little bit. So you can use this soup for African fufu, or you can use it as you just when you don't feel good, you just want some soup. And the only problem is going to be a little bit thick. Okay, so that is the only problem you're going to have. So I have because you have to add some some kind of vegetables, in the African kind of soup, unless you're going to cook a broth, maybe broth or clear liquid diet. So in that case, you don't put vegetable. But most of these soup, like food soup that you use to eat fufu, you have to put some vegetables in it. So I have this nettle. Nettle is a healthy vegetable, but this is dry nettle. So this dry nettle, I soak it for some time to wet it. I soak the nettle in order to make it, like moisten it up a little bit. Okay, so I soak the nettle to moisten it up a little bit. Okay, so now the nettle, I will leave it here to drain off a little bit. Okay, I'm going to put the nettle inside the soup. As you can see, nettle is a very healthy vegetable. Is medicinal as very medicinal. So now I'm going to add the peanuts and the chicken noodle that I blended over there. I'm going to add it into the soup here. So I'm going to add it. And I'm going to turn it. Okay. So I'm going to let it cook there for a while. So I'm going to let it cook for a while, okay? The moment it starts boiling, then I will add this nettle. Like I said, it's a peanut with chicken noodle soup. I had to use the chicken noodle soup as a thickener. And this is the coriander that I added for flavor and nutritious value. And all these herbs that I added to it. So I had prepared some stockfish and chicken. The stockfish is optional. If you don't want stockfish, you don't have to put it in. You can put the regular meat in it if you want to. You can put dry fish if you want to. So those are optionals. If you don't want to put them, that's fine. Just as I use the chicken and the stockfish. So the chicken has lots of also some kind of nutrients in it that also help to fight away flu, which means you can use it. You can take this soup as a way of fighting flu as well, because of the spices that I put in it and the herbs, the spice and the herb, and the chicken noodle soup that I added to it as a thickener. And I can make it more thicker. I can make it more thicker if I want to. I can make it more thicker by probably adding some more flour, regular flour to it to thicken it, or maybe a cream of mushroom, or more. I could use 2 cans of chicken noodle soup, or I can use cream of mushroom, or I can put some regular flour in it to thicken it. But I don't want to thicken it. I want to leave it like this because it's going to be thickening with time. By the time I finish, it's going to be thickened more. But this is fine. This is it's okay like this. It's okay. So I'm gonna just wait for it to boil, and I'm gonna add this leaf here, dry leaf of nettle, and it will be all set. So there are so many types of herbs that we can use to cook soup. So many types. I use nettle today, but I can also use other herbs like agrimony. We can use agrimony to cook soup as well as any leaf. I can put agrimony in it. So next time I'm gonna cook agrimony soup. So this is nettle here. Not many people are gonna like it, but if you are somebody who is who wants to eat healthy, that's part of it, part of the way of eating healthy. Okay. So everything I try to do is a way to help people to learn how to cook. Some people might, like Africans, they might want to try to get some leaves like bitter leaf, or maybe pumpkin leaf, pumpkin vegetable, or bitter leaf but vegetable, to cook this type of soup. But I'm showing that you can use other leaves to cook. Agrimony, all those leaves, you can use them. You can use the leaf of dandelion, and you can use the leaf of any leaf is good. Depends on what you and what you want. Yeah. So this is nettle here. I don't want to make it too elaborate. I just wanted to just use a little bit of it, a little bit of it. So I'm gonna leave it to boil. It's coming up. It's coming up. The chicken was already cooked. The soup is cooking now. I want it to boil for another 2 minutes, and I'm gonna add the nettle leaf. I use it as a vegetable. So what you do is the first thing you do, you blend the peanut, the raw peanut. If you want to use roasted peanut, that's fine too. And then you stir fry the onions and the spices. Stir fry it in an olive oil, organic olive oil. So fry it, and then you pour the blended peanut mix with the chicken noodle soup. That chicken noodle soup is optional. You can use something else. You can use cream of mushroom, or you might just cook the peanut without adding those ones. You might just blend the peanut and cook the peanut soup just without adding the chicken noodle soup. Okay, you really dry the chicken, but if you don't want dry chicken, you can use a chicken like this plain fresh chicken to cook it. It depends on your taste. Yeah, you can use that chicken, or you can use fried chicken. Not really fried chicken, dry. I dried it. So now I'm going to add this vegetable. The soup is really, the soup is boiling over there. So I'm using the vegetable in moderation. I'm using it in moderation. You can use more. Okay, just maybe 1 cup or 2 cups in the quantity of water here is about, half a gallon. Yeah, so you can just use it. You see how it is? So that quantity I put, you see? So if you really want it a lot, you can add more vegetable. So you can use this, for fufu. Perfect for fufu. Perfect. So I'm gonna close it to cook a little bit more. I was gonna do fufu, put fufu to show you how you can use it to eat fufu, but it's okay. Okay, so you see what it is? This is peanut soup with I'm gonna test it. I'm gonna test it now. It really tastes good. Tastes good. No sugar, no additives, all natural. Peanut and chicken noodle soup. Okay, the chicken noodle soup is optional. You don't need to put it in if you don't want to. I just use it as a thickener. Otherwise, I could exempt it. So no sugar, nothing added, all natural. Just I really tasted it now, and it really tastes good. Really tastes good. You can use it if you're, when you need some kind of immune enhancement. Do delicious. It's perfect. So try it. You can use it for regular size soup, or you can use it for fufu. The African fufu is perfect. Okay? Thanks for watching.